Hi ladies, my name is Abigail and I am a Jamberry consultant, and today I want to show you how I apply my Jamberry wraps. First you want to make sure that you have all of the supplies you need, a buffer block, everything basically that comes in the application kit. I've already gone ahead and done 8 of my nails, so I have 2 left that need to be done that I'm going to show with you today. I've already prepped my nail with an alcohol wipe, and I've I first buffed and then use the alcohol wipe to clean it off. So just to let you all know, what I like to do is I like to pre-cut my wraps in half so that I can avoid touching the adhesive side of the wrap. What I do is basically I take the sheet and I fold it in half, and it makes a nice little mark, and then I take my scissors and I cut up the sheet so that, again, they're already cut in half and I can avoid touching the back of the adhesive. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn my heater on so that it can heat up. It doesn't take very long to heat up. Since obviously I've been doing my nails for a long time, I know what size wraps fit which nail. But the nice thing about the Jamberry wraps is they do come on a clear plastic background, so you are able to hold the wrap up to your nail to see which one fits better. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take my orange wood stick and I'm going to lift up one of the corners of the wrap. Again, you can see I'm not touching it at all. I'm going to make sure that it sticks to the stick, and I'm going to go ahead and put it right to my nail. Now, as you can see, I did not heat the wrap before putting it on my nail. Now, because this is excess wrap that's going to be trimmed and filed off, I can pick it up with my fingers very carefully, and this allows me to pick up the wrap and move it by not heating it first to make sure that it fits and is sitting on my nail the way I like it, so that I still have a slight gap all the way around the cuticle and my nail bed. Once I like where the placement is, I'm going to go ahead and hold my finger up to the heater for about 3 seconds. And then I'm going to go ahead and smooth down with my thumb straight down the middle of the wrap, just like that. Now I'm going to hold it and heat it one side, and again I'm going to take my finger, pressing down nice and firm to get that seal. Now I'm going to heat the other side and do the same thing again, taking my finger, pressing down nice and hard and smoothing it down. Now I'm going to go back to the heat, hold it. Now I'm going to take my cuticle pusher and I'm going to go along the edge completely, pushing down nice and firm, nice and hard, and smoothing out all those possible wrinkles that may have gotten in there. Okay, now for you ladies who have a much more curved nail, one thing I suggest you doing is taking, it's called the pull and stretch method. Because the adhesive has been heated, it does stretch slightly, so this allows you to pull the ends just slightly to get so that it curves around the tip of your nail and doesn't cause wrinkles. Now once again I'm going to go back to the heat, and I am just going to push down nice and hard and make sure that it's completely adhered to my nail. Okay, and now I'm going to let that cool down. I'm not going to touch it, I'm not going to trim it, I'm not going to file it, and I'm going to move on to my next nail. So again, same thing. I'm going to take my orange wood stick, I'm going to lift up the jam off the backing, again not touching it. I'm going to take it to my finger, I'm going to make sure that it's not touching the skin whatsoever, the cuticle. As you can see, it stuck to the stick a little better than I would have liked. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place this down. I'm going to make sure that I like how it fits on the sides of my nail. If I need to, I can pick it up and move it again without affecting the adhesiveness, because again, it has not been heated yet. I'm going to hold it up to the heat. I'm going to take it, smooth down from the bottom to the top. Heat one side, smooth down, heat the other side, smooth down. I'm going to go back to the heat while picking up my cuticle pusher, and this time I'm going to go all the way around my nail. While I'm doing this, my other nail is now cooling down, so I'll be able to go back to trim and file. So again, I'm going to just slightly stretch to make sure that I don't have any crinkles at the tip of my nail. I'm going to apply heat one more time, smoothing the wrap down. Okay, now while that cools, I'm going to go ahead and trim and file my middle finger now. So I'm just going to take my nail scissors. I'm going to cut around just so it leaves a little bit more than what is left over the nail. I'm going to take my Jamberry file. By the way, I love these files. These are perfect for filing. You want a nice grit on your nail file. Now, as you can see, I'm going to file down and only down at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to start at one end of my nail and work around. As you can see, it's starting to lift up. So I just continue to go around my nail as it cuts off. When you get into the corners, it's a little tricky, but you still just go down. If you go upward, that's going to cause the crinkles. And as you can see, the leftover piece fell off. Now what I'm going to do is just go back through, making sure again that I've gotten all of the excess off. I'm going to take the tip of my finger, hold it up to the heat to get that final seal. Now with my fingers, I'm just going to basically like cap it off by just pushing down and over my nail to make sure I've got that smooth effect. Now one thing they taught us at Summit was to do, it's called the t-shirt test, so that you know if it's filed smoothly. You just simply run your finger along. If you feel any kind of a snag, you know that you need to go back through and just slightly file, giving you that extra smooth tip. If I do need the excess filing, I then go back and just add a little bit more heat just to make sure that that tip is applied. Okay, and that's all you have to do. So I will quickly do my pinky so that you all can see it again. Take my scissors, trim it down, get rid of the excess, take my nail file. I'm going to start at one end, go. Hold it up to the heat, getting that final tip sealed, nice and smooth. Take the t-shirt test. It's nice and smooth, and we're all done. And there you have it, ladies. That's how I apply my jams. I hope this has been helpful for you.